What's up, guys? So this is my weekly haul video. It was meant to be a quiet week because not much was out. Yeah, so much for that. So let's just show you what I picked up and my thoughts on it. It wasn't many from my pull list this week, but there was a few back issues. But the stuff that was out was really good. First thing I picked up was Wolverine in the Flesh, one shot. Do not buy this book. It was shit. Complete and utter shit. I believe it is some American chef wrote it. He's a chef that dabbles in writing comics, and I believe that must be the characterization of the chef who wrote it. And it's a cheap murder case and it's crap. Don't bother. Next part of was issue 4, and I believe the final part of Avengers vs X-Men What If. This was good. Like I said, better than the main event itself. It was really quick, meant to be, but it's good. I wasn't keen on the art, to be honest. Not that the art was bad, it just wasn't my cup of tea. It was very it reminded me of the Superhero Squad, very baby-fied. I don't know. Didn't like it. Didn't like the art, but it was a good read. Magneto goes a bit mental, and Wolverine saves the day, as you all know he does. So the next book was Guardians of the Galaxy, with Angela on the front there. Of this issue, I just ordered the baby variant cover for this because it's very cool. Another good issue from Guardians of the Galaxy. I think every single one of the issues has been good so far. Mainly because I've got the Dream Team on it still. This is a good issue. With the trying to go. We got the Infinity story coming up, so this was really good. This basically, I'm not going to give too much away, but this is going to start feeding into the main Marvel universe now, along with the Avengers, along with Hulk here, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's now Agent of Time, and again, this very much opens up a lot, and we're going to, I think, you know, the basic story of the this is, it's going to be the case of time is broken and shattered, and it's basically erasing some people from history and also making others in history. So some people's getting rid of them, some people it's making anew, and I guess by the end of it it's just a case of, you know, it's their way of shaking up the Marvel universe to see what sticks. But yeah, finally the Infinity storyline, it feels like it's about to start. And you know, Guardian Galaxy's 5 and Hulk 11. I'm pretty sure this ties in. If not, then it's just freaky coincidence. I am starting to get more excited about this the new Infinity storyline coming up. It now shows potential, whereas before I thought with the build up to Infinity I thought shit. Apart from the new Avengers issue, that was pretty good. But the two other books were just don't know, I just thought they were fillers, they were rubbish. Next up I've got is Uncanny X-Men issue 9. Great issue. I like this is probably the best issue that's been for about 2 or 3 issues now. Things are starting to happen. The character, sorry, I had neighbours up there and they were just making all kinds of racket. What was I saying? Yeah, sorry. So I was gone, my neighbour was yakking away and I was listening to what they were saying. You've got to keep an eye out on my neighbourhood, or here in this case. But yeah, back to the Uncanny X-Men issue 9. cool. It's a very good cover. Got Dazzler on the front there, and Agent of Shield attire. Ending is very good, as is the whole book actually. You get the Stepford girls. Things happen with them. You can see new subplots developing and new twists and turns, and you can see future sort of hostility occurring. I said pick it up, it's a must. Batman Annual 2. Just recently started collecting the New 52 Batman, so I should have known better. I thought, right, first of all, it's a good story, very good story. It's about an orderly and Batman. It's Batman's in Arkham Asylum testing the new wing to make sure it's villain proof so they can't escape and whatnot. And this new orderly is sort of learning the ropes. And he comes across this old lady who's been there for years, ever since Arkham Asylum opened. And she hates Batman because she feels Batman's turned into a prison and not somewhere where people could be helped. I never knew Batman had a brother until I read this. Thanks. I'm guessing I would have found out in the back issues that I'm trying to collect, but I only started. I jumped on the wagon at issue 21, so I've got a fair ways yet to catch up. But no, it's good. For an annual, it's good. Don't generally buy annuals so I can help it. I only bought this because I'm building the collection. Generally they're throwaway and not very good. But pick it up, it's alright. Next up was Kieran Gillen Uber issue 4. I'm surprised it's come out so quick actually. Seems like issue 1 and 2 took forever, and then 3. It seems like they're actually starting to get this book out regularly now, which is good. Funny enough, I never see any other people pick this book up on YouTube. I think I'm one of the few people pick it up. I really enjoy it. I think it's good. I think depending on your history and how you're brought up, you might not like the subject matter of Nazis, but by no means is this portraying Nazis to be good guys. It's the actual opposite of that. In fact, it's actually showing the Allied nations to be good guys. And it's just basically telling World War II, but for a superhuman point of view, if they did exist. The writing for me still needs translating almost. It still feels like it's been translated from another language, so sometimes the sentences don't quite work. But again, the art's good. The storyline's starting to sort of become more apparent. Well, it's World War II, we know what the storyline is, but the first issue and second issue just felt like you were halfway through reading the book when you picked them up. There's no development there at all. But no, it's very good. And I don't know if this is going to be a mini-series or ongoing series. It doesn't say. It just literally says issue 4, so I'm guessing it's an ongoing series. Next up was a Trinity of War tie-in, the only one this month. You got Trinity of Sin, Pandora issue 2. I believe this is a 3-part miniseries. It was okay. I wouldn't really call this a Trinity of War, well, Trinity of Sin tie-in. It's a tie-in in so much as she's one of the main characters, but really this is just a book about getting to know Pandora and how she operates. And no doubt to pay the way for her own book at the end of this series. But it was okay. It's nothing going to change the world. It was a pick-up storyline, literally pick it up and throw it away. It basically revolves around, she thought Superman was the purest of heart as a pick-up to open Pandora's box, and he wasn't, so she then turned things, right, well, I need the darkest of hearts to open this box. It turns out that didn't work either. So she's back to the drawing board, and in doing so she's now one of the most wanted superhumans on the planet, and they've had the order to execute her on site. Next up was issue 3 of 10 of The Wake. This is a brilliant book. Unfortunately the camera doesn't do the front cover much justice, but it's a pretty cool cover. This is basically like aliens under the sea, so to speak. They're not aliens, they're like probably the Missing Link or something, but It's got the same sort of vibe as Aliens. You know, Aliens 1, when they're in space, they're all alone, and there's an alien on board ship hunting them down. Pretty similar thing. They're under the water. There's this merman, or fuck knows what he is, but he's got like hypnotic powers or pheromones or something. And basically what he does, he uses these pheromones to trick you into thinking you're seeing a long lost love or your deepest fear. And basically while you're doing that, you're paralysed, and that's when he comes on and kills you. And so basically in the last issue he escaped, and this issue deals about all his he's basically on the rampage around this underwater station. It's a great book. It's a really Snyder's doing a fantastic job on this. I don't know how they're going to make it to issue 10 with the storyline, to be honest with you. I'm not sure about that, but for the time being, I think it's amazing. Probably one of the best books out there. Almost borderline horror book as well, and I don't do horrors. Very good. The ending, though. Didn't like the ending. Well, not the ending. The last page leads you down to the a route that you always knew was going to happen, but still, I think they should have kept it at this one. I picked up issue 5 of 6. I still haven't had a chance to read this yet. I've just ordered issue 1 off eBay. You know what Image Comics are like. They bring out these miniseries and they're just a pain to get hold of. But finally got issue 1 coming next week, and first print as well. And I get a chance to read up and catch up on this. I've had a flick through and it's pretty damn graphic. When I say graphic, you know, you can see what it's called. So that was a bit surprising. And then we've got issue 3 of X-Men, Psylocke on the cover. The art on this book is just, I think it's just fantastic. I think for me this is the best looking book out at the moment. Don't even need no writing in it, just look at it. However, I'm not overly keen on how they ended this storyline. I think as an introduction for the main team, I thought it was good. You see Storm sort of taking the reins as the leader, because at one point there's like, they're all sort of there, sort of asking each other what they should do, and Storm's like, no, she sort of takes charge. So you can see she's going to be the leader of the team. So in a way it establishes the team, which was good, but the way they ended the story was a bit, it wasn't bad, it wasn't great, it was just what it was. But still, I can't wait for the next issue. Pick this up. You should be reading it. If you're not, why not? So then just this case of it's picked up a few back issues. I'm trying to just starting to get into DC, so I'm trying to collect Batman New 52 and Justice League New 52. And so I think I jumped on issues 21 of Batman, and I think it was 22 of Justice League. Beginning of Trinity War. Trinity War, was it Trinity Sin? Trinity War, I can't remember. So yeah, I picked up issue 9. Issue 13, Cheetah on the front. Issue 14. Issue 20. These are all first prints as well, as far as I'm aware. I'm a bit anal like that. I only like first prints. If I'm going to spend my money, I want to spend it on first prints. Fuck knows why. That's what we collectors do. We're stupid people. Finally, last video I said I picked up some Ultimates books. I filled in the last few books now, so now I'm up to date with the Ultimates, so I can read that from issue 1 all the way up to issue 28 now, which will be awesome. So I've got issue 19, issue 20, retro Captain America on the front, issue 21 there with Nick Fury on the front, but the white Nick Fury. Be interesting to see how that's going to work out. Cool. Very propaganda looking front. What issue was that? It was 22 by the way. Issue 23. And finally the latest issue, I believe, 28. So that was it for back issues, and then finally I picked up a couple of trades. I mentioned previously in an earlier video that I was trying to get the complete run of Grant Morrison on Batman. So I just read the Black Glove which yeah, it was okay. It introduced some characters. To be honest, I didn't like the whole bit on the island. That was a bit shit with the murder mysteries part of it, but introduction to Damien was brilliant. That's cool. So I picked up the next book in the, I think it's the next one in the sequence. Let me know if I'm wrong. Batman, rest in peace. I take it he died in this, or should I say, he gets put out of time. I've been told to read Batman, rest in peace, then read Batman Finals, read Final Crisis, which I have. So I'm going to do that because, from what I gather, he's a man out of time. And then finally picked up, probably the only person not to be reading this one out, is Saga Volume 1 trade. I see so many of you guys reading it, so I thought I'd give it a go. And I'm only into chapter 3, but it's bloody good. It's weird, it's like sort of Romeo and Juliet, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Serenity, all mixed into one. So it's got everything for every dork out there going. Pretty good shit. So that's some pickups this month. I'm sorry for the pause in between. There's a lot of noise outside, and I like that. Yeah, there's a lot of noise outside, as usual. Nothing unusual there. So yeah, that's my haul. See you next time. Thanks for watching.